Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and I'm really excited because it now means I can put my huge electrical system to the test. So if this one panel pointing directly at the sun in the springtime can charge all those batteries in my van, I'll be really stoked because it means it actually works. However, whilst that's doing its thing, I'm going to be concentrating on the other side, inside the van. And today I'm going to be looking or trying to figure out where I'm going to be putting the fridge. Let me show you what I mean. I made that sound really heavy, didn't I? It's not that heavy. This is a domestic fridge. And the reason I want the fridge here is because of this table and my seating area there. So eventually I would actually like to have a seat where I'm sat now, so we can sit here opposite each other at the table and we can both have a space to work on our laptops. When I say both, I mean me and Becky. We can communicate better by facing each other. But here's the great thing, this table, I'm hoping I can actually use it, lay it down flat like this, and creating one big L-shaped sofa. Also, the distance between the back of the fridge, or the back of this chair that's going to be here, and the back of that chair should be enough to create a nice lounging area, a second bed if you like. So this van will end up with not only a double bed at the back, but a single bed here as well, just for the future really, for in case we end up with another occupant, as it were. Now, because the fridge does encroach on the sliding door, I need to make this cabinet that holds the fridge removable, just in case there's any issues with the mechanism inside the sliding door. I think it'll be a lot easier to move the fridge and the cabinet out of the way than it would be to remove or take the door off its hinges should the need arise, because directly behind the fridge is all the door mechanism, the handle, etc. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I've not actually checked this yet, so yeah, see the door handle, I'll show you, it's just behind the fridge. So if I close this bugger, straight away I've just realised something, the door handle comes in, so the fridge can't be up against here. Oh bugger. That's taking the wind out of my sails. If I move the fridge out of the way, you can see here, to lock the door you've got this mechanism. So I'm wondering if I can just take this off altogether, but it's this bit that worries me, the ability to lock it and unlock it. Right, I think before I do any building, any more working out, I'm actually going to take this door card off, have a look, we'll see what's going on behind that door card, but also modify this. Maybe I can make this up here somewhere, so there's like a slider here, maybe that'd be better. Right, let's do that first, I think. The other day I came across this ridiculously long screw amongst all my stuff. I've no idea where it come from, but I'm thinking or I'm wondering if I can extend this. Would it be as simple as this? I mean, I could dress it up a little bit, make it look a bit nicer. I think what I'm going to do is take that handle off, have a look, see how that mechanism works. What makes it work? Ah, crappy. Oh yeah, so that's just a slide that goes through there. Oh yeah, I buggered that up. If we could drill a hole in this and put something here going up and down, that would be much better. If we can attach something to that in there, have it coming up. Mind you, now I've glued all this in, it's going to be pretty hard to. So I'm going to have a really good look at this and I'll let you know what I come up with in a minute. So the bit that went up and down had a cantilever that went like that, which meant there's a rod in there that goes up and down like that. So this rod runs right down the length of the van, which goes like that. Which means all I need to do is attach a slider or something on that rod there, make a hole in the card obviously, and have some kind of bolt that goes like that. Then I don't need that handle. Simple, right? This one. This one. So I'm just going to figure this out and I'll let you know what I've come up with. Okay, I've got it. I've come up with a solution. Really simple as well. So door's shut. Now I've added a bit of a screwdriver to the mechanism here. Just basically adding an extension to this slider. Now all I've got to do is make a hole in the board where this slider will come through around about, I reckon, there, and then I can slide it to and fro here, right next to the original handle, and there's my locking mechanism, which means I can do away with the entire handle. It works, look at this. Lock it, good night. Unlock it. Good morning. There you go, boy's a genius, told ya. And it's all done with a screwdriver with the end cut off, pushed through into the wire mechanism, wrapped around with a couple of cable ties. There you are. Right, now I want to cover this with auto carpet that matches the back of the van, but that auto carpet, it just happens to be in my lockup. I've just got back from my lockup, I've got my auto carpet, I've got my door card, I'm about to start gluing the auto carpet to the door card, and I thought to myself, it's been a couple of hours since I plugged in the solar panel, I wonder how my batteries are doing, and I've got to say I'm absolutely floored, mainly because it seems to be working. One of my experiments actually works. Before I plugged that solar panels into the battery bank and switched everything on, my AGM batteries were just above 12 volts, which means they were pretty much flat. They are now sitting at 14.57 volts. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Hang on, I'll screenshot it. Let me screenshot this. There you go, I'll put a picture of it up there, of what my phone looks like. 14.5 volts. That means they're fully charged in literally a few hours. Well, I'll say a few hours, probably 4 hours to be fair. They are actually charged and they are now pulling. I'm really pleased with that. Actually thing works. Unbelievable. Right. I might have to change the name of this video now to Mel actually gets an experiment to work. Okay, let's see how much of this auto carpet I've got left, because this is actually left over from when I did the bed area. I think I've got plenty. I seem to remember we ordered way too much. Oh, that's a different shade. That's from Becky's van. Better not get this mixed up. Yeah, it's folded on it. It should be folded the other way. Right, let's move my cup of tea. Do you like my cup? I'll tell you what, this auto carpet, I'm not a fan of it. Never have been, never will be. But it's the better of two evils, I guess. It just makes this, hopefully, it'll make this door card look a bit nicer. Put my gloves back on because I'm actually cold. The sun is at a funny angle and it's bleeding freezing, even though it's nice and sunny. Anyway, stop whinging, Mill, and cut the bloody thing out. And I'm going to cut it nice and big, so I've got plenty to wrap around to the other side. Yeah, I want to be able to glue it around. Decent pair of scissors would have been a good idea. Can anyone recommend decent scissors? I'd appreciate it. Simple as that. Anyway. Right. Let's cover this door card. Da, da, da. Do some magic. The nice thing about this work surface stuff, it is rough, and this auto carpet does kind of grip onto it, so you can stretch it out to a degree and it will stay flat, as you can see. Right, let's get some spray stuff out. So this is face down now. This is the face we want to glue to this. So what we do, we apply the glue to this surface first, we then remove it, then apply glue to the carpet, and then hopefully flip this over like that and glue it like that. And what we're doing, we're actually using the carpet to stop the glue going onto the table. You see, because any overspray will go where we want it, which is on the carpet. And it also helps us mark where its delivery is. Right. Apart from this is really cold. Let's see. It'll be alright, don't matter if I get it on my fingers. Lucky I've got these little holes I can hold on to. Put that there. Yeah, put some glue on the actual carpet. Getting in the high traffic area. Give me in a minute. That's it. We're running out. Can't afford to put any more on that on now. Now we give it a couple of minutes for that to go tacky. It is rather cold. Ideally we want this to be warm, but we don't have that luxury. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that 10 minutes I think. Right, it's been a good 10 minutes. Let's see if it sticks. It is cold. The weather's not the best. Make sure no dust has flicked up on that. Right, I've got one shot at getting this right. I think if I concentrate on the corners. Oh, that's the top, right. Choose my belly button. There we go. Make sure that's nice and flat, and it is. Yeah, that's good. I have to trim a bit off of this bottom edge. That's a little bit long, though. Trim a bit off of this before I fold it over. It's not a problem. The problem comes when you've got too much folded over. So that's a problem. We've just about got enough glue in this can to do this. Might be lucky, or might not. We'll see. No big deal, really isn't. It should be alright. Potentially, it'll be okay. Get the bottom edge. That's it. That's as much as I've got. So once again, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then we'll try and fold this over and glue it. This is the one bit I'm worried about. Potentially could go wrong. If it does, we'll work it out. Right, it's been another 10 minutes, maybe 15. I've got another cup of coffee. Let's see if this actually is going to stick or not. I don't think it's going to stick. Oh, it might stick. Always start at the corners. They're the bits that need to scratch. You can trim all this off gently later on. Great Scott, I think it might have actually worked. Now this is the bit I'm worried about, is where my improvised little thing goes through, because there's not a lot for it to go round. There we go, and that is nice. Let's fit it to the van. Now I do need to make little incisions where the poppers go. I'm simply going to do little crosses like that. Nothing too evasive. I need to trim all this off, otherwise the carpet just ends up so thick that the poppers won't actually go through. Just only my phone, it don't matter. Right, let's see. Let's see if this goes back on. Just the handles there. Don't know if these poppers are going to go through these. But we'll find out in a minute. Let's see if it works. Yes. I think it's actually going to work. I don't want to get this dirty around this area. Now obviously this part of the door, from here up, I will be covering with ply and varnishing it. I'm not going to do anything else with the rest of this door. I'm just going to leave it like this. Because like I say earlier, from experience, doors do have a tendency to need to come apart, especially old doors like this. It probably will need some sort of maintenance somewhere along the line. So that's why I pretty much leave it standard, because these clips, these latches, they do fail over time. They've got a tendency of breaking, so that's why I don't do much with these sliding doors. There we go, locked, unlocked. I think that's about it. Yeah, there you go. That's done. That's worked out really well. I think I'm going to put a couple of screws in the top of this, because the door handle used to hold this panel. It was pinned in by the door handle. So maybe just one screw down, one in the corner up there. Done. That means I can now start to actually build my cabinetry for that fridge to sit here. And I've got no issues with opening and closing the door because I've got my lock there. Fantastic. But I'll tell you what, I think I'll save the building of the cabinet for a different video. This video's gone on long enough. I do hope you found it mildly entertaining, slightly informative. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see me build the rest of this camper van, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next masterpiece. Thanks for watching. Ta for now. Oh, I'm going to say to eat there.